Give up your dreams to stay married? That's the question of the day today. My husband and I have been married for 10 years, together almost 15. I was born and raised a city girl. He is a country boy at heart. We live in suburbia currently, but I have a dream to move to New York City. I know that he has A, no desire to move to New York City, and B, he has a local company here, so it's not feasible. Our children we're empty nesters. So I could potentially move to New York City. I don't want to move there permanently. I want to move there, I
What?
told him, for 3 months. Just to see. I think it would be fun. I think it would be great for my career. I think it would be just an experience that I am craving and dying to have. And it is very rare that my husband is a hard no on anything, but he looked at me and told me, absolutely not. That's a waste of money.
Facts.
And no, absolutely not. Which was a little surprising to me because, like I said, he doesn't tell me no very often. And then it just got me to thinking, it is a dream of mine to do this. So if I decide not to go, does that mean that I'm giving up my dreams for my husband? What would you do in this situation? For reference, I am almost 43. He is 58. Yeah, we're 15 years apart. Again, we live in suburbia now. And yeah, what would you do?
Yeah, all right, lady.
Would you give
Listen, I don't know if you're aware of it, but I'm doing the only total free seminar I do every year. It's called the
up your dreams to stay married? Do
I'd
you
be
just
interested to know when that dream came about. Like if she had that dream prior to getting married, I think that was a discussion that they should have had. But she, in this situation, is talking about giving up her marriage of however long for 3 months,
Sound like some dumb shit to
and
me.
that's kind of crazy. So, in
All I'm gonna say is, I guarantee you, Molly says some stupid shit. I can almost guarantee it.
this instance, I think she might have to give that up. It's about the compromise of it. You can't have everything that you want. You can't just once you've merged your life with somebody else, it's not always going to go your way.
Facts. She bugging.
anybody else?
Look at Slimmy.
'Cause I'm also wondering, because didn't she say he said it will be a waste of money?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if she dug deeper into that, because to me, if somebody says it's a waste of money, not to say that they don't have it, but there is a chance that it's we don't have it to be using in this way. It
No.
doesn't make enough sense. Not that
No. 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 See, this is why I be saying in certain situations, women just be saying shit because it's a waste of fucking money because you want to go there for 3 months. You want to go there for 3 months and then come back. So that would mean, by that logic, that would mean I would have to keep whatever home we have where we live now. I have to pay this mortgage where we are now, plus pay the rent and utilities and all of this other shit in a completely other state. It's a waste of fucking money. Hands down. I don't give a fuck if you got it or not. It's a waste of fucking money, man. It is a waste. It's fucking wasteful. You want to go there for 3 months and then come. Fuck no. Look, I don't blame homie. It's a fuck no for me too.
can afford it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, is this a no never or no not now? Right now, where we are in our stage of life, this does not make sense.
Homie is almost 60. It's a fuck no
I don't know
forever.
that he would ever feel any differently. I mean, she'd be paying rent in another place. So you're paying rent in one place, a mortgage or rent in another
Thank you.
place, and I'm pretty sure that that's how he's thinking about it. Now
Thank you.
you have twice the internet, twice the light bills, twice
Thank
the
you.
water bills, twice,
Well,
all
some
of
people
that.
have
Thank you. Somebody has a fucking brain. Thank you. Somebody has a fucking brain.
different house, they have multiple residences, but I'm sure that they have planned to have that. So that's why I'm wondering if she were to go back at him okay, well, so how could this happen? Is this I got to go figure out how to supplement so that
No, it's a
doing this
no.
doesn't take away from what
The
we
fuck?
currently are doing, or you just don't want me to be there, or
The man said no, it's no.
I don't know.
I
The
mean, I think
fuck?
that would be a good conversation for them to have, but she also said he rarely says no. So
So yeah, it's a fuck no.
there must be a valid reason for him saying no for this.
I would agree. I wonder if she pushed that, like, to find out what that was. So, what are you all's thoughts? Others? We can speak on the actual situation and then go broader. Like, in general, would you give up your dreams to stay married? Assuming it was known, assuming you really did have these plans, pre-marriage, and you feel like you're having to give it up for that marriage. Anybody care to share?
I just feel like some things should be talked about beforehand so it doesn't become an issue. I feel like maybe that lady is probably bored with her situation. She seems like she's in a pretty big age gap relationship. But if he says no, then that's like a big ask for some reason. I mean, for some people. And I feel like her doing a story time, she already knew the answer. Like, I don't understand why they do story time. I don't I don't get it.
Hold the fuck up. Molly actually said some sensible shit. Oh shit. Holy shit. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Molly. I'm fucking proud of you. Don't fuck it up.
You got to make a compromise. So, whatever is more important. But some of these women are willing to file divorce so they can go live their dreams these days. It just, it depends. I think this is where communication probably should have happened. And then if he said no, I wouldn't even keep considering it. I don't know why she got on the internet.
Oh, look at Molly. Okay.
Maybe she trying to find somebody to agree with her so she
I
feels
think so.
Pride in doing what she wants to do. anyway.
Yes.
Shit is dumb.
so.
The shit is dumb, right? This shit is dumb because in the video she said her husband has a local business. So you want this man to uproot his business or put his business on pause, and I'm almost positive his business is what's taking care of the family. You feel what I'm saying? You want this man to stop what he got going on with his business to go to fucking New York City for fucking 3 months. And you look like the type, you ain't gonna want to live in no rundown shit. And New York is not fucking cheap. I'm from Jersey. I know people that live in New York. New York is not a fucking cheap place to live. It's fucking studio apartments in New York that's $3,000 a month. So whatever she's looking at, I'm pretty sure that shit is gonna be upwards of 3 to 4, maybe 5,000 a month. You dig what I'm saying? You paying that every month, plus whatever mortgage you got back at the crib. Now, just like Kimmy said, you have double of everything. You got double lights, double water. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of shit, like double utilities, double wire. Like what the fuck are we like? No. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. And the man, you decided to get in a marriage with a 15-year age gap. She said the man is 58. I know for a fact, at 58, I ain't trying to do all this uprooting and all this other goofy nonsense. Fuck no. Especially if I'm already settled into whatever life we done built. Man, you sound crazy. Fuck no.
There's gonna be some
Miss
women
Next.
that's gonna give her some
Quee,
advice.
quee.
I mean, I think even if she decides to stay, she's gonna eventually leave. Like when we had that one conversation about people getting married young, and I said I talked to people that regret it because they feel like they didn't get to experience life. And that's basically what's happening with her. She didn't get to experience stuff. She got married, had kids, did the mom thing, did the wife thing. Now she wants to do her. And sometimes that's just what happens. But I think if she
Shit is
decides
stupid.
to stay and put her dreams aside, she's gonna eventually leave because she's gonna resent him.
Shit is
And I agree
dumb.
with Molly. You definitely should talk about it because you could find somebody that will support your dreams and not have to marry somebody that doesn't.
Oh, you mean prior to getting married?
Hmm. You would think that would be a big conversation.
Seem like she looking for validation, like you said, Carrie, for the internet to say, "Oh, girl, forget him, pursue your dream. You know you want to do it." But the person,
And the sad part is, my bad for pausing it, but and the sad part is, there are some bitter bitches on the internet that I would love to see what her comment section look like. I would love to see it. Because I guarantee it was a bunch of fucking bitter single ass women telling her, oh, to hell with him and go pursue your dreams and fuck around and fuck her life up. Guaranteed.
you need to be talking about this with is your husband. And if you feel strongly about it, talk to him about it again. Do I think it's a good idea? Not really. Because realistically, of what she said, you had all of this time to like make this decision prior to you saying I do. Or you had prior to this decision of getting married, you could have talked to your husband like, hey, this is how I want to move. Hey, this is what I like to do. So you trying to make a decision this far in, and you know you feeling by yourself, you feeling like, oh my God, this is what I really want. You gotta consider his feelings too. And it's not just your money no more, it's y'all money. So maybe that's why he's saying like, hey, realistically, this is not the way for a reason. So I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. Maybe she having a midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis at 43 is wild.
Any of the men care to share their thoughts on this?
Yeah, please.
And keep in mind, they're empty nesters, so the kids are. Well, y'all know what empty nesters mean. I'll tell you that.
I heard
Um,
Kim. Kim said no. Lex said no. What did Molly say?
She should do what her husband says.
So Molly says no. Miss Sanchez, what did you say?
I basically said no. I mean, but I feel like she's gonna leave eventually anyway because she's gonna regret him if she stay.
What did you say, Carrie?
I say have a conversation to understand the no, and if it's no now or no forever.
Man, there's no forever. That nigga's 60, dog. It's
And then
over.
the guys haven't said nothing yet, right?
That nigga 58.
I think
man.
he should let her. I don't see the problem. Once your kids grow, once y'all big, what's the reservation about? What could happen? What is the holdup? That's what I'm trying to
And
understand.
financially, it'll be a waste of money.
So
That's
let's
the reason
assume
she
that
gave.
financially it's not a big deal.
I
Maybe
think,
it's the location. New York. That's a bit sketchy. And you want to go by yourself?
but
I don't think
remember, she's from there though.
she's from the city.
She's
She's
from the
a city
city.
girl.
She's a city, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
she
that don't
did
mean
say
she
that
from New
part.
York.
I think that
It's country.
I think if money is not an issue, then her going there for a little while, I don't see anything wrong with
Of
that.
course
But
you
that's why I
don't.
said
Fuck
really
no.
understand what's the no for.
Because I said so. How about that?
And the whole money thing, is it because it would hurt us, like we can't afford for me to do this right now, or you just don't want me to go, like it's a no matter what?
See, I don't see anything
It
wrong
has
with her
to.
going, but that's not the question. The question is, should she give up on that dream because he said no? And in this case, for 3 months, should you divorce your husband over 3 months? No.
Well, I'm speaking about it from the man's perspective. And I don't really understand what the big deal is.
Nah, big dog.
Mhm.
You lost me.
I'm still trying to figure out what the reservation is.
Well, let me ask you this: from a man's perspective, what do you think his no was about?
He said what it's about. Finances.
I don't know.
I mean, I know you don't know. I'm just for kicks and giggles. Like, what do y'all think his no could have been about?
He
Do you
said
think
it. It's a
it's
waste of
Usually when
money.
people say
been
no,
afforded?
usually when people say no, it's for one or two reasons. Um, it's a hard no, then it's for selfish reasons. If it's a soft no, that means I don't know if that's a good idea. That's usually because they need to mind it out and have a conversation. But if it's a hard no, it's usually for selfish reasons.
Like he's afraid she gonna go there and
Because I
have
want you around me, or I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's more about me than it is about what makes sense, all of that stuff.
See, now y'all just making
I
shit
think
up.
that, like I said, I think that when the kids are grown, you are not the same person as you were when you're 20 and you got married. When you're 30 and you got married. I'm assuming that they're in their 50s because they said that their kids were
He's
grown and their kids was
43. I
raised
heard
and all of that
that
stuff.
he's 58.
Huh?
She's 43. He's 58.
Okay, 43 and 58. Shit, so what? I don't really understand what the big deal is.
Listen, man, y'all just making up shit at this point. She literally said, the man said it's a waste of fucking money. Period. That's his reason. It is a waste of fucking money. And with him saying it's a waste of money, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say he is the one that's gonna have to finance all of this shit. So yes, if I'm the one that's financing all of this shit and I deem that this shit is a waste of money, it's a fucking no. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? If I have to finance all of this shit, I gotta pay for the crib back home. I gotta pay for you to be out here for fucking 3 months. If I deem this shit as a waste of money, god damn it, it's a fucking no. Now, if you wanna come back, if you wanna have a rebuttal as to say I cover everything that on my end for the 3 months, I do everything by myself, then maybe it might be a different discussion. But if I have to finance all of this shit and I say it's a fucking no, deal with it.
Maybe he's scared she won't come back. I don't know that I
Well,
would say that.
listen, let's
Man.
mine it out. Let's mine out all of the possibilities, right? If you're scared that she won't come back, then she was never really yours in the first place. If you scared that somebody else gonna get her or whatever, or she gonna turn into something else, then she never was yours in the first place.
Yeah, but I don't think as many men really can go with that mentality as you might think. I think some men they don't want to find that out. They like, nope, I'm gonna keep you right here, and I don't have to find out if
And
you
that's
don't.
fair. And that's fair. But I just don't I've said this 1,000 times and I'm gonna say it again. I don't believe that you should ever hold somebody against their will. If that's what you really want to do, I'm never going to prevent you from doing the thing that's really meaningful to you. Because see, the worst thing that somebody can do in a relationship, and I stand on this, the worst thing that you can do in a relationship is to force somebody to be somewhere that they don't want to be.
Agreed.
It's the worst thing because they're never going to be happy. They're never going to be fulfilled. Like they're never going to be that for you. And the last thing that I would ever want to be is be around somebody that don't want to be here.
Agreed.
So I don't really understand what the point is. It's almost like when I hear guys a lot of times, and I've done 1,000 coaching calls, when I see guys say, "Oh man," or couples, right? Because I've done couples coaching calls, and it's like they'll say, "No, well, we're in a sexless marriage or some shit like that," or I've seen situations where people are like telling people, "Hey, you have to have sex at least 3 times a week." Like there should not be a number. It's like, yo, either maybe sometimes we fucking every day, or sometimes we just not interested or whatever. But the worst thing that you can do is to be in a situation where somebody is fucking and they don't really want to. Like, I don't want to be around somebody that don't want to be around me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to be around people that want to be around me, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's relationship, all of that stuff. And so she sounds like she's more interested. She sounds like she probably made the sacrifice for the kids. And that one of the things that she said in the video was that she think it'd be great for her career. So it sounds like she wants to, you know, revisit the thing that made her happy and that she a city, she likes being in the city. I also am considerate. Some people don't like being in a rural, don't find me small fucking town with one liquor store and 13 people there at the fucking hoedown. Everybody don't want to
At the
live in that type
hoedown.
of environment. People have different personality, and it don't make anybody wrong. It don't make anybody a bad person. Sometimes people prefer being in the city and in the mix of things versus being in a fucking rural nowhere town with a bunch of grass everywhere. People just have different personalities. It don't make you a bad person. It don't make you wrong. It don't make anything. But as long as you made the sacrifice to do the thing when other people were dependent on you, your kids, and y'all raise your kids and y'all empty nesters, everybody don't just want to be bored every day. I think that shit is boring. Sometimes I like getting away from the city and chilling out and hanging out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And most times I prefer to be in the mix.
Hold on. I get his point. I understand where he coming from, right? But at the same time, that is shit you discuss before getting married. You feel what I'm saying? You discuss shit like that before you get married. You dig what I'm saying? Because if she was so fucking invested in this city shit and living in the city and all of that type of shit, I believe that should have been spoke about before they got married. Now she said they've been together 15 years. They've been married for 10. Right? So what the fuck what the fuck were the conversations before all of this shit? You dig what I'm saying? Like what were the conversations like before all of this shit? Right? Because if this is just some shit you just popped up with out of the blue, all of a sudden you got a dream to live in New York City out the blue? Yeah, nah, fam. Fuck no. Like, what are we talking about? And we all know women have a tendency of doing that shit. Most of their dreams change with the fucking wind. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, if this was not something that was a dream for you when y'all got married, then all of a sudden you just pop up out the blue like, oh, yo, I want to go live in New York for 3 months. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, fam? What are we talking about? Nah, fam. Nah.
It's way more to do, in my opinion, in the city. It's 1,000 different things to do. You never ever get bored, ever. So everybody don't understand that. Don't nobody want to not have neighbors.
I think it's selfish reasons. I think the money is a facade now. Now going back and listening to it again, I think he's nervous
He might be, and he
because
might not
Y'all just
understand
making
it.
up
And that's why I
shit.
said, is it a hard no or a soft no?
well, she said it was a hard no, and between the age difference, he's a country boy.
And that's
And she said that they're empty nesters, but they've only been together for 15 years, married 10. So it sounds like the kids were his from something previous. Because 15 years,
let me tell you something else.
how
This
you an
is
empty
also
nester with 50, you know what I'm saying?
this.
First of all, you sound retarded. Because if they lived under the roof with them, then obviously they would be her children and not his. So what the fuck are you talking about? Unless he had custody of his kids, which most men don't. Use your brain.
Also, the danger of having age gap relationships is because a lot of times, whoever the oldest person is more set in their ways. They just want to be on some retirement type shit, chilling or whatever. And a person that may be a little bit younger still feel as though, hey, I'm not ready to be on some retirement type shit, hanging out at the nursing home. This is also the danger of being in a big gap.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to also take that into consideration, because when y'all grow, somebody may still want to work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think that people live in this box in their mind. And y'all don't always have to do every single thing together. You know what I'm saying?
I
Y'all
agree with that
don't.
part.
And sometimes somebody does something and it also incentivizes somebody else to get out of their comfort zone. My chick recently took up skiing. Now she's skiing. Like that's
I
what she
know. I
likes.
seen this.
You said what?
I seen that shit.
She likes skiing. And she
She
like,
told me
man,
go
I'm about to-
snowboarding.
and then I started thinking about it like, damn, that might be kind of fun. Now, I never ever considered skiing before. She like, yeah, you should come skiing all the time. Like taking up snowboarding, regular skiing, and all of that stuff. And so it's just a
Fuck
new
that.
hobby.
Too cold.
Why? Because we got the resources, we got the availability. Nobody got to stay home all day waiting on no kids or none of that shit. And so it's just doing new shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but you don't know unless you do it or unless you explore it. And then next thing you know, man, it's all right, cool. I'll come through sometimes, but you know what? I got to work. I like Pistons games. You know what I'm saying? So people have different hobbies. They have different things that they like. It's always a lot of different stuff. It's not always what I've noticed about the community is that they think everything is about, oh, but what if you find another guy? Everybody ain't on that shit.
That shit is weird.
Everybody not worried about no, oh, well, what if you got another, what if you get another girl? Everybody don't think like that. Some people just do fun shit, have fun shit to do, and like doing fun stuff. Some people like their careers. Some people want to run their businesses more. Some people want to, right. I remember when I had worked from home for years, in a space where I was doing some form of a hybrid because I had to be closer to the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. And then a lot of what I built, even after I left the University of Michigan, I was over in Auburn Hills a lot because that's where Comerica Bank was. And so I would move in a hybrid way, but I also wanted to be around for my daughter. And plus I had the restaurant. So everything started to be in a certain area. Once my daughter grew up and started driving and shit like that, and then I had to move my businesses close to the city, you know what I'm saying? Because I was starting to be a lot more connected to what was going on within Detroit and the city council and stuff like that. You just naturally evolve throughout life. You see what I'm saying?
Now that part I
everything
understand.
is not going to be singular or circular in one particular area. And I think that we have to open up our minds. You have to evolve.
I agree with that standpoint. But I also believe you got to understand the person that you're with, right? And this is one of the things I love about my lady, right? She doesn't really care for all the extras, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can almost guarantee you I can tell you what my life will be like once the kids is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, once the kids is out the crib, if me and her can travel and go places and do things, let's just say 2 to 3 times a year, she's fine. She will be, I guarantee she will be happy as shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that she likes. She likes traveling and going places and seeing new things and shit like that. Just uprooting and fucking going to the other side of the country for fucking 3 months, fuck to the no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand who you with, and you gotta understand the dynamics of, you know what I'm saying, the person you with. You feel what I'm saying? And that can be difficult to do if you deal with a person that their dreams or aspirations switch every fucking couple months. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't agree with, you know what I'm saying, the fact that a lot of them are saying, well, not a lot, but Anton was saying how, you feel what I'm saying? Well, no, Anton didn't say it. It was Carrie and them talking about, he's scared that she gonna look for another man or some dumb shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember who the fuck said it, but like, the man is fucking 58, dog. Like, what the fuck do you expect? He's fucking 58. Like, who the fuck wants to be doing all this nonsense? That he's damn near at retirement age. Like, who the fuck wants to be doing this type of shit? You feel what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he has a fucking local business. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You feel me? But y'all let me know what y'all feel down in the comments, man. I'll leave a link in the description so y'all go check out the rest of the video, man. And before you go, you already know I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.